Where'd you disappear to last night?
I had to go. I couldn't stand there and watch Sonny and Carly gouging at each other like that. It was literally making me nauseous.
Yes, Carly has the same effect on me.
You know, maybe you noticed Sonny was given as good as he got that night. And when he gets all ugly like that, I can't be around it.
Liv, please. Carly provokes him.
They provoke each other, and it's a damn shame, too, because if their kid ever needed their parents to act like rational, caring, loving adults, it was last night.
Excuse me. She pretended that Jax was dead and let Sonny take all the blame. Did she not?
Kate, I was with Sonny the night of that storm, trying to keep him under control. He was like the damn town crier telling everyone that would listen that he was going to kill Jax, okay? So before you blame the whole thing on Carly, remember that she's not the one that sabotages any planes.
As a mother, she should have told her children the truth.
Yes, you would think.
Thank you.
Okay. The only one blameless in this whole situation is Michael. That kid has had to put up with so much pain and loss in his life. He shouldn't have to put up with these lies, too.
Hey, Dad, this really isn't a good time.
I know you're hurting. You've been hit by a lot. I'm here because I want to help you. You were there for me when I felt like the whole world was coming down on me, and I want to return the favor and be there for you. You don't have to pack this stuff now. There's no time limit.
Abby's dead. You know, it's not some story I'm telling myself or everybody else like Mom did to Jax. Because her body was found. There's no reason to hold on to any hope or pray that it was some kind of mistake. I saw her body. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get that image out of my head.
Michael, I'm going to call Max and Milo, and they're going to come and pick the stuff up, put it in a warehouse.
It won't make any difference, Dad. You know what I really need?
What?
I need something to keep me busy, to take my mind off thinking about Abby all the time.
You're going to have your job waiting for you at the warehouse.
That's not what I mean, Dad. You know that's not what I mean.
Well, I'm going to give you the answer I always give you. I can't do anything else, Michael.
I tried doing things the right way, stay away from the business to keep myself safe. To keep Abby safe. That kind of life isn't going to work out for me anymore. It's not.
There are other things that you can do that are legit, that you'll be good at. Whoever's responsible for beating up Abby's friends, I don't want you to worry about it, because I'm going to take care of it.
Dad, I got a better idea. Why don't you let me do that?
You know, I was thinking that after last night, maybe you and I could use a little damage control. You know what they say, how you spend New Year's Eve is how the rest of the year is gonna go?
They being whom?
They being you? I'm pretty sure I read that in one of your magazines.
Oh, I hope I was wrong. Because if this year has any reflection of last night, I have to spend a whole lot of time with Carly.
You do know that Sonny and Carly share a bunch of kids.
Yeah, so?
So if you and Sonny are getting back together, you're going to have to deal with Carly in pretty large doses. That's just if you and Sonny are getting back together.
All right. Can you keep it down, please? We're taking it slowly. What?
That's not what I heard.
What'd you hear?
That the two of you spent the entire holiday back in Bensonhurst
Let
together?
me guess, the Falconaries have eyes everywhere.
What did you think Aunt Josephine wasn't going to see you and they're the finders keepers, whatever that store is? I swore up and down that it couldn't possibly have been you. I said it would be unseemly for a woman of Kate Howard's obvious fashion status to be seen making purchases in a second-hand store.
Shut up, I don't talk like that. It's vintage, and yes, we were there.
So you admit it was you?
I admit it was me.
I take you back to the one place you spent your entire life trying to get out of. What a guy.
It's a little more complicated than that, Liv.
It doesn't sound that complicated to me. I'm just saying, be careful.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the last time you got back together with Sonny, you wound up bleeding all over me
this
in the
isn't
floor
the
of St.
last time.
Timothy's Church. You hope.
Oh, here we go again.
What? Connie, come on. You're my family. I love you. I get to worry about you whether you like it or not.
Well, you know what? Worry about yourself, Liv. Huh? How about you? Why were you alone last night on New Year's Eve?
Steve is a surgeon. He was cutting someone's chest open.
Was he working with his ex, Maggie, at the time?
I don't know. I didn't even think to ask.
No, you didn't want to know. Chicken, since when do you back down?
I wasn't backing down from anything. I was trying to show a modicum of tact for once in my life.
What are you not telling me?
Okay. All right. I've been having some dizzy spells for the last few weeks. I thought perhaps that I was with child. Stop it! I took a test. It turns out that it was not the case, all right? But when Steve found out that I might be pregnant, it freaked him out a little bit. I think maybe a little more than he'd like to admit.
Come on.
If you follow me into the business, people you care about are going to be used against you. They're going to be hurt in terrible ways. You want to carry that? You think you want to do that? Because I know what that's about, trust me.
Abby wouldn't have been in Chicago if it wasn't for me, Dad.
Listen to me. What happened to Abby was an accident.
Claudia wasn't. I wanted to stop her, so I did.
Okay, you did what you had to do to protect your mother and sister. Does not make you a killer, Michael. And if you think you're going to go after, you know, this guy who's beating up Abby's friends, it's just going to make things worse.
Dad, I already knew you were going to say this.
Then why are we having the conversation?
Look, if you'd known Jax was back, would you have gone after him?
Look, the business between me and Jax is personal. It's a lot of history, a lot of years. But I will say this. It will not touch you, your brother, or your sister.
Dad, I'm not judging you, all right? So when you stop judging me, and stop preaching to me what I should and shouldn't do with my life. It's my life. It's my decisions.
That's not what I'm doing.
I don't want to hear it anymore, okay? Look, I made up my mind. So here it is. Look, either you give me what I want, or I'll find a way to take it myself, just like you always do.
So, hey, do you have any idea what's causing these dizzy spots?
We've been having some ventilation issues in the kitchen here. I've been sensitive to the fumes, and then it happened the same way on that stupid cruise ship in the engine room. And then the night I was trying to fix your car, it's like my body suddenly doesn't like the smell of petroleum products or something.
Well, it's a good thing you rolled out being a car mechanic. Well, seriously, what about this pregnancy scare? Are you guys using protection?
Who are you, Sister Mary Ignatius?
Come on, just tell me what happened.
What do you think happened? I happen to know you got the same conversation about the birds and the bees that I got because I was sitting right next to you praying to St. Jude that the floor would swallow me up.
Well, it did wonders for you. You got knocked up by Sonny. 20-some-odd years later, you're in the same position.
This is hardly the same position. I'm not some wide-eyed teenage girl, and Steve is not some wannabe gangster.
So you and Steve are getting serious then?
There are real feelings there. Yeah, we're just choosing not to classify it. You know, we got a good thing going. Here's Olivia. I mean, that's what he told his old girlfriend.
Oh, she must love that.
I don't think she loved it very much.
What did she move here for? She moved to Port Charles to have another chance with Steve?
He did go and recruit her from the hospital they used to work together in Memphis, so...
Yeah. You're telling me I should be careful? Just saying.
Dr. Leo.
You give me ultimatums now?
Dad, you can call whatever you want. I'm just telling you I'm doing this. Whether I'm working for you or not.
From the second that I told you that I don't want you in this life, you've been fighting me ever since.
And that proves what? That you can't count on me? That I'm not trustworthy?
This is not about trust. Can't you get it through your head that I don't want you in this life? I want a better life
How I
for
decide
you.
to live my life is up to me.
Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, it is. And you know what's up to me? How I run my business. And I'm telling you that you're never going to be involved in it. End of story.
Hey, Michael. We just stopped by to see how you're doing.
Well, you're welcome. You're not.
Mike, I just wanted to explain.
I don't give a damn what you want. This is my apartment, and I want you to
Ease
leave.
up, Michael. It was an accident.
That's not what this is about, Dad. Jason knew Jax was alive, and he didn't tell anybody. You went along with Mom's lie and let us all think Jax was dead.
Jason is only being...
So much for honesty and trust. Jocelyn and Morgan are kids, but they still know what it's like to feel grief and loss. How could you do that to them?
Hey, look, Jason loves you, Michael. He obviously has his reasons.
Reasons? What reasons? And how can you back him? He lied to you, too.
I didn't know about Jax until Carly came and told me in Hawaii, and that was months after the
You
crash.
still owed us the truth.
Hey, Michael, you know what happened in Hawaii. Jax was the last thing on his mind.
I know that you wanted to go to New Zealand alone to scatter Abby's ashes.
Don't say her name!
I'm just saying I should have been there waiting for you when you got back, when you needed me.
You mean you should have protected me?
Trust me, I'm not looking to get all tied down right now. When I thought that I was pregnant, I was more freaked out than Steve was. Not that he wouldn't be a great father. He would. I've seen him with his nephews. The guy's natural.
Well, that's his job, honey. He saves lives for a living, unlike your last boyfriend.
You sure you want to be judging me on that right now? No. Steve is a great guy. He's totally normal.
Normal. And that's a bad thing? Normal? Too safe for you?
That's not it. What?
You put your whole life on hold to raise Dante.
And it was the greatest decision I ever made. I love nothing better in the world than being Dante's mother. Nothing.
But you know what? He's a grown man now. He's married. It's time to go after what you want. What do you want with Steve?
What? Why are you pushing me so hard to do with Steve?
Because I want you to be happy, honey. Can you blame me?
Thank you. I'm glad that you care about my happiness. All right?
I do.
Or do you just want to make sure that I'm all tied up with Steve so that I keep my eyes off of Sonny?
Olivia, you and Sonny will always be connected because of Dante.
We're parents. Honey, that's the end of it. Any romance that Sonny and I had was over when we were kids. I chose not to tell him that he was Dante's father because I didn't want that life for myself, and I certainly didn't want it for my kid. Okay? Now, if you will excuse me, I have some work to do, and then I am going to meet up with my boyfriend, Steve.
So here's your boyfriend, Steve.
Whatever.
Whatever?
Whatever.
But you know what your mother used to say?
Was crush your legs at the ankles, ladies don't chew gum, spaghetti sauce from a jar will kill you, what? Buy in bulk.
Always use protection. Live.
You want to help me, Jason? Why don't you tell Dad to let me into his business?
I already told you that's not happening, Michael.
I thought you liked the job at the warehouse.
You know what? I also like waking up to Abby every morning. Things change. I have no reason to stay safe anymore. No crime-free future to plan for.
Michael.
You know what? Thanks for coming by. I'll let you know if I need anything.
You need to get a hold of yourself. You understand me? Whoever is responsible for beating up Abby's friends, I want you to stay out of it. I'm going to handle it.
Dad, I am just as good and just as capable as most of the guys you have working for you.
And smarter. You're smart enough to know this is not a life for you. You know why? Because this life makes you dead inside.
You know, Dad, that sounds nice. But the truth is you've never believed in me.
Okay, that's not true. I just wanted a better life for you. That's all.
You know what? You and Mom aren't that different. She lied about Jax, and now you're lying right to my face. You think I'm too weak to last in this business.
I know you're grieving, Michael, so we're just gonna...
Dad, just get out. Don't stop trying to manage me and get out.
Michael, you have to...
I said leave!
Leg.
Oh, that's all right. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
I went by Michael's house, and he's mad at the world, and he's making bad choices because of it. And he's like, you know, you try to do everything you can to protect your kids, and sometimes you just can't do it.
Yeah. I just, think you have to be consistent with him and be there if he wants to talk to you, and...
But that's the problem. He wants to do all the talking, but he doesn't want to do any listening, so I try to tell him something, and he doesn't He doesn't say anything, you know. He just kind of, he's got a lot of pain going on here.
Well, you know, Michael's an adult now, so he's gonna do whatever he wants no matter what you say.
That's the same thing he said.
Is that right? Yeah. You know, I think it's time for you to focus on you. Take care of yourself. I'm gonna help you.
Oh, yeah? Because I think that's probably the only thing right now that's gonna make me feel better.
We'll have to work tonight, but tomorrow I'm free if you want to cook me dinner.
Well, that looks like I'm doing all the work.
Well, I thought you said cooking calms you down.
No, it does, but, you know, it's just that when I'm cooking and you're, like, watching me, it does the opposite effect. But I tell you what, I'll cook for you if you promise that you won't bail on me in the last second.
Why would I bail on you?
Because you've done it before.
You know what? I'm not going to bail on you, all right?
All right.
Come here.
Perfect.
I'll see you tomorrow at 8.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right.
All right.
And I promise to wear something stare-worthy.
Mm-hmm.